All right, folks, who remembers Tell Sid?
Yes, lass.
Garibaldi's, please. These British Gas shares. Did you know they'll be publishing the prospectus on November the 25th?
I didn't.
If you want to apply, you can reserve one over the phone. If you see Sid, tell him, will you?
Tell you what, Duncan, what's that? If you want to apply for British Gas shares, you need to get your money ready soon. If you see Sid, will you tell him that?
The British Gas prospectus and application form will be published on November the 25th. For more information and to reserve a prospectus, phone 0272 272.
Well, Sid's back, and he wants your savings. Rachel Reeves and the City want you to gamble on the stock market, and they're paying tens of millions to convince you. So let's break it down. Good morning, or should I say good morning, Britain's newest shareholder campaign. The UK government, under Chancellor Rachel Reeves, is preparing to back a massive advertising blitz to get you to put your cash into the stock market. Yes, you heard that right. They're dusting off the old Tell Sid playbook from the Thatcher era. Only this time it's not to sell you a chunk of British gas. It's to push you to take more risk for the good of the City of London. Lovely. So what exactly is going on? Reeves announced at her Mansion House speech that the government will support a deregulation drive to boost risk-taking in Britain. The idea is simple. Your money's wasting away in bank accounts. They want it in stocks to spur growth and rescue the flagging London Stock Exchange. But wait, it gets better. The Treasury says this £50 to £60 million campaign will help explain the benefits of investing. That's right. The city's lobbyists want your cash, and they're funding an ad campaign to tell you it's good for you. If you're old enough, you might remember the original Tell Sid campaign in 1986. That was Thatcher's push to sell shares in newly privatised British Gas. The idea was to turn millions of us into mini-capitalists. If you see Sid, tell him. It worked, kind of. It got people buying privatised utilities, and then decades later, sky-high energy prices, foreign buyouts and massive profits for shareholders. Cheers, Sid. And this new Reeves-backed campaign is being run by, wait for it, city lobbyists, the banks, the asset managers, the stock exchange itself. Let's name names. Barclays, HSBC, NatWest, Lloyds, Schroders, AJ Bell, Hargreaves Lansdown, Interactive Investor, Robinhood, UK. They're not charities, folks. They want your money in the market because they take fees on every trade, every fund, every ISA, and they know the London Stock Exchange is losing out to New York, Amsterdam and Frankfurt. Listings are down, IPOs are fleeing. And who's steering this plan? The Investment Association, the city's asset management lobby group, the Treasury, the Financial Conduct Authority, and the Money and Pension Service will just advise. In other words, the regulators aren't running it, the industry is. The fox is in the hen house, or maybe the broker's in your bank account. So who's going to make the ads? Enter WPP, the UK's giant ad agency. They're in talks to do the creative, taking inspiration from Tell Sid and a US campaign from the Cold War days, literally designed to stave off communism by making Americans stock owners. Yes, you can't make it up. Britain in 2025 fighting low growth with Cold War ad copy. And Reeves and the City are pointing to America. In the 1950s to 60s, the US ran an own your share of American business drive that boosted direct shareholding from 4.2% to 10.4%. Today, around 16% of US households directly own stocks. In the UK, just 11%. Reeves wants to close the gap. But why? So you can grow wealth? Or so city fees keep flowing even if markets tank? Here's what the adverts won't tell you. Stocks can go down. Fees eat your returns. Most people don't beat inflation after fees. And the real push is because the UK market is in crisis. The London Stock Exchange has been bleeding listings. Companies prefer the US or even Europe. The city needs fresh blood. Your blood. Reeves says she's pushing for deregulation. Translation, making it easier for the financial sector to take risks. Remember 2008, when all the risky bets went spectacularly wrong? Good times. She's betting on the city to drive growth, and they want you to fund it, one trading app at a time. They're planning to spend 50 to 60 million pounds on the campaign. That's the budget being discussed. It'll be multi-channel, TV, radio, online, billboards, buses, train stations. You won't be able to miss it. And who pays? Ultimately, city firms. But you'll cover it in fees. Fees on funds, ESAs, pensions, a giant marketing write-off. Funny twist, last year Reeves scrapped the Tories' own Tell Sid plan to offload the government's remaining NatWest stake. That was going to use Sir Trevor McDonald to sell bank shares to the public. She canned it, only to approve this plan, because this one's for the city, not the Treasury. So let's be real. The UK government's not launching this campaign to make you rich. It's launching it to save the city's bacon, to paper over a stagnant economy with a dose of risky optimism. They want your cash in stock so London can compete with New York, so city fees keep flowing so banks and brokers stay fat and happy. So tell Sid, tell Rachel, tell the city, you're not a Rodney. You know what this game is. And if you want to keep getting analysis like this, like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's getting those shiny Invest Now ads in their feed.